The Super Bowl is a day away. I will be live streaming the Super Bowl on my football channel, Fantasy Truck Stop. If you guys have not checked it out already, make sure you go ahead and check it out as we post a daily news updates throughout the NFL. So let's go ahead and get right into it, though, guys. Starting off right away, yes, Jalen Hurts is the top player on the slate. And the reason why is because the Kansas City Chiefs defense is pretty mid. They're not the greatest. They're not the worst. They actually played pretty dang good for Cincinnati Bengals. But overall-wise, throughout the season, they've been pretty They have given up a lot of yards to teams. They've given up a lot of plays to teams. So that's why when you got someone like Jalen Hurts, who, let's be honest, could take a one play and run a 60-yard touchdown, it really makes him the number one player on the slate, right? Because, of course, this guy could easily go from 0 to 100 real quick. Any goal line situation, the guy could carry in. And if he gets, let's say, 2 goal line carries for a touchdown, that's 12 points just like that. And how this Eagles team is going to play, my guess would be run the football, control time possession of the game, and play defense. And that's probably the recipe to win this game. So with that being said, Jalen Hurts is probably going to be in 99% of winning lineups. So I'm not going to use him at captain. No, I know that's crazy to say. I just typed him up, all that. But I'm not going him at captain. I'm going A.J. Brown. The old Tennessee Titan, now Philadelphia Eagle. I feel like this is his situation where you always have one guy who absolutely goes crazy in a Super Bowl. I feel like it's A.J. Brown here. I feel like he's going to absolutely go off, catch a couple crazy plays, and absolutely destroy. And then I do have Jalen Hurts as my little handcuff for him to also absolutely go off. Because if he goes off, yes, Jalen Hurts also going to have a really good game too. Now, I have this weird feeling like this is not going to be a good game. I don't know why. Maybe I'm crazy. I just have this weird feeling like this game's going to end up being just a 28-14 Eagles win. I might be crazy to say that, but I just feel like that's how it's going to go. I'm going Kelsey, but I'm not going with Mahomes. And that might be crazy, but listen, when he played the Buccaneers, two Super Bowls they were in, Buccaneers Super Bowl, he didn't do anything. Didn't score anything, didn't move the ball anything. The 49ers one, he did actually pretty decent, but not really too crazy special. He has not been a God-tier quarterback in Super Bowls. He's been a God-tier quarterback in every other situation, but surprisingly enough, not Super Bowls. So that's why I'm kind of on the fence about going with him here. I'm not too 100% on him. But I will say, though, I will be going Dallas Goedert here also. Let me get... I kind of want to go kicker. I know it's crazy to say it in the Super Bowl lineup, but I just feel like kicker could be like the one X factor that ends up going crazy or stupid insane. And I kind of want to be able to maximize that. But let me think who I want to go here. I'm thinking about what direction I want to go here. Isaiah Pacheco does interest me a lot because that's another thing. How this game could go. It could be not a Mahomes throwing 400 yards game, but it might be Isaiah Pacheco really going off in this game and controlling it mainly for KC side on the run game. So you could go with something like this. I know it's going to be a little bit crazy to say, but you could do something like this where you go Isaiah Pacheco and then you just punt the last position. So whether you go with a Zach Pascal or, one of these other guys, you kind of punt that last position, hope he has a crazy Super Bowl play or 1 or 2 plays. You could do that. I'm probably not going to. If I'm being honest here, I'm probably going to look toward one of these Chiefs wide receivers just to have a couple good plays, maybe get a touchdown or 2. And again, Juju Smith-Schuster really interests me a lot. He did practice fully on Wednesday. He's been not really hitting it as of late. But again, like I said, this is the Super Bowl. If you guys remember Chris Matthews? Super Bowl, crazy Super Bowl players, Chris Matthews. Chris Matthews was a 6'5" Seattle Seahawks wide receiver who did nothing all year until the Super Bowl, where he had like 5 catches, 130 yards, and they were talking about him winning MVP. So, yeah, It happens when a player might never do anything for the whole season and then gets to the Super Bowl and just automatically gets this roid of energy in him and starts playing outside of his freaking mind. It happens. It's crazy. And trust me, it's something you can never predict. So that's where I could see Juju Smith-Schuster maybe going off and going crazy in a Super Bowl scenario, and it works out pretty well there. Now, if we go with him, then we could go back and go with someone either like Justin Watson here, or we could go with someone like Quez Watkins, who really has not been having too good of a season. Yeah, not really too good of a season, but I think he could have a pretty decent Super Bowl. And if we're doing this where we kind of, I would say going all in for that last position there and then kind of punting the last position, we're literally looking for a Hail Mary play for this final one. Is off IR. Will he be playing in the Super Bowl? Roughly a week before the president had been. Wait, hang on, hold up. Plays McCall have been on IR. Moving Edwards the last Saw game, week 11, returned from the high ankle sprain with a roughly week 2 left to practice. So he could actually play in the Super Bowl. That's actually kind of crazy. He could play in the Super Bowl. If I'm being honest, I'm probably going Quez Watkins or him. Noah Gray, I'm not really too interested. Him and Blake Bell for the backup tight end role, I'm not too interested in. I am interested in these two guys, though. Clyde Edwards-Helaire could be an absolute gem if he does actually play and he's pretty decent. I don't think he's going to play and be pretty decent, especially coming off his injuries. But you know what? It's always possible. But even before his injury, he really wasn't anything too crazy special. Had a great game versus Tampa Bay where they blew out Tampa Bay. But other than that, nothing too insanely crazy. But, oh, man, I am kind of on the fence there. I'm going Quez Watkins here. I feel like he can get maybe a big play down the field. Just get a crazy one-play tutty. And things will work out. But I'm not against the ideal concept of going with Clyde Edwards-Helaire here. He could have a remarkable comeback Super Bowl run. It's possible. It's possible. I don't know if I 100% would go for it, but it is possible. Guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Again, I will be live streaming this on my football channel tomorrow. So if you guys are ready for the Super Bowl, make sure you check out the football channel. Fantasy Truck Stop. Just like that, all in one word, guys. Fantasy Truck and then Stop. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.